Yeah, this is something that we've talked about in a different way in the past, that fans are getting priced out. We've heard from so many fans over the years, tickets are too expensive, gas, although prices are going down, still quite high, stuff like that. How many times have we heard, I just can't make the games anymore. It's just too expensive. I can't afford season tickets. We hear that all the time. But now with this new Big Ten deal, fans aren't just getting priced out of going to games anymore. We're getting priced out of watching games. So if you are a Big Ten fan, which most of you are not, you have to buy a subscription to Peacock to watch some of your football games, and not the overwhelming majority of your basketball games, but a lot more basketball games. You have to pay to watch those. Now, to use a local example, let's take somebody listening on our station on the coast, right? This is a scenario I came up with, and I promise you this person exists. They're a graduate of Southern Miss. So we've got a sports fan that lives somewhere around Biloxi or maybe off of Government Street, which is my favorite street in this state. And they're a Southern Miss fan. So to watch Southern Miss football this year, they've got to get ESPN Plus. What does that cost a month?
$12 now. It just went up.
So they got to spend $12 a month to watch Southern Miss football. Doesn't sound so bad. Just $12 a month. But oh shoot, they're a Saints fan too. Well, the Saints are going to play on ESPN, so you have to have a cable subscription. That costs a certain amount of money. The Saints are also going to play on Thursday night. Got to get Amazon. So if you don't have Amazon, you got to get it Amazon. So there's another expense. Oh, but you know what? This guy loves basketball too. He's a Pelicans fan also, wants to check out the Pels. Well, to get Bally Sports now, you have to spend $20 a month to watch the basketball team. Or if he's a Braves fan, so maybe he doesn't like basketball, he likes baseball, he's a Braves fan, same thing, $20 a month. So we're already almost at what? We're at $32 a month. But you have
to have internet too, so we got to pay for that.
Well, you got to have internet also. Yeah. But to watch Major Championship Golf, you have to get Peacock. What does Peacock cost a month?
I should know that.
$6.
It's not much.
So we're at 40. Well, you've got Major League Baseball on Apple TV. What does Apple TV cost a month? I don't know. I have it. I don't even know. So there's another cost per month. If you are a sports fan that likes multiple teams at multiple levels, how many subscriptions are we going to have to buy before we're oversaturated? If I want to watch all of my teams and all the sports that I like, I have to get ESPN Plus, Bally Sports, Amazon, Peacock, Apple TV Plus.
All right, so
I have to get all of those if I want to watch the sports that I've always watched my entire life. I have to get all of those.
You do. I don't.
Why?
I have two. Because I have cable. I have like 3 of those things he listed. I don't have to get them all.
Yeah, I mean, if you have gone down the road of cutting the cord, like you said, I'm no longer going to have cable or Dish or DirecTV or Uverse. I think those are...
That's what I would call
kind of the 4 big ones. Obviously, you've got local options.
Right.
C-Spire TV being one of them in some markets as well. But if you have gone away from a traditional remote in your hand and you have 200 or 300 or 100 channels or whatever the number is, and you've gone to a streaming service like YouTube TV or Hulu or Fubo or whatever the different ones are that are out there, you have the cost of the streaming service, and then you got all your extra stuff. So whatever your subscriptions are. You probably have reached the point where you are paying as much for your ability to cut the cord and get just what you want than you were paying when you had DirecTV, for example.
No doubt.
Now, maybe if you got the direct, well, I don't know. If you got like the big DirecTV package where you had 300 channels and you had all the movie channels and all the sports packages and you wanted to replicate those things, so you've got HBO Max and that's $14.99 a month, and you've got, Showtime on demand and that's $10 or $12 a month, and the Stars bundle, whatever. Then I mean, because that was like a $200 package on DirecTV if you got all of those things. But the thing that was it was pretty genius marketing, right? Once high-speed internet became available, these streaming companies convinced you to cut the cord because it was cheaper. But don't you believe that their plan all along was to gradually raise the price so they could increase their revenues?
Of course.
But they wait until they've got you kind of roped in and comfortable with their product before they start bumping it.
What you really need is a good friend group. One guy gets one thing, one guy gets the other, and we just share the passwords. That's what I do.
Aren't you limited to the number of TVs you can be on at a given time?
I have never, not once, been booted off of anything. So
there are some that do that, but yeah, we've got a couple of questions. Yeah, but the good Big Ten games will be on NBC. Is every Ole Miss or State game on CBS? What I'm afraid of is that they know that we will pay. That's the point here. Is Bally Sports knows that I will pay because I'm going to. I could watch the illegal streams. They crash all the time. I'm going to pay. They take advantage of our emotion, if you will, and the Wisconsin fan out there now has to go get Peacock. They have to because there's going to be multiple Wisconsin games on Peacock. And that's just more money that they're draining from us because they know we'll pay it because we love our teams too much to not watch them. And it's a trend that is exploding everywhere.
Well, and once you subscribe to a service where it's just debited from your account on a monthly basis, it's really easy to forget.
Yeah.
And you can get $7 to $12 to death. And it adds up
quickly.